Get ready.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fridge Gaming News, your news for the past week, summarized here on the Fridge and on twitch.tv/6507. So first off, Jason Schreier says that Raven Software has officially managed to form its union. This news has kind of been news for more than a week. Trying to figure out a so it's probably going to take a bit of a while before that union actually sees organizing and doing stuff. I'm sure there's loads of union lobbyists from other unions that are probably gonna throw their hat in the ring to help them out. Similarly, Phil Spencer says that he will recognize the union after the acquisition is figured out. I mean, this is kind of good news that they're recognizing it. However, Xbox recognizing Activision Union is, kind of unnecessary. Depends if, I guess, Xbox's testers would ever get pulled into that union, which could happen. But with the way that unions work, it might be funky just because that's just how things get. And if they make the testers sign a contract, they will not unionize. Well, that's how that gets screwed out of existence. Related to Team Fortress 2 news from last week, TF2 community caused a giant spam of trending TF2, save TF2 hashtags, which caused Valve to show up and post something out of their Twitter. Did they fix anything yet? No, they're working on it. The Dark Souls PvP servers on PC are coming back online. They were taken down due to probably just age and security problems related to them, but seems like eventually they'll be bringing them back. More stuff in Activision allegations. This tiny little article says that the U.S. Labor Board has found that Activision legally threatened their staff. Probably not good, considering it's coming out of the labor division. That means that all the money's from the client. In other Activision-related news, I guess, really, huh? Modern Warfare 2 artwork showed up on Steam, and if you can't put things on Steam without Steam getting the crap data mined out of it, so Sniper Elite 5 came out to actually surprisingly good reviews. Seems like they've actually managed to add things into the game, such as customizable weapons, and new gadgets, like ammo types, and they changed the way the kill cam works, which is surprising because, Sniper Elite from 2 to 4 has really kind of been the same game outside of having a more open map starting with 3. Though there is a lot of, it seems like there's divisive reviews in here because we do have a lot of 4 out of 10s, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10 and belows to equal out a lot of 9 out of 10s. So, your mileage may vary with Sniper Elite 5, it seems like. Hard Space Shipbreaker came out of early access, which I bought it in early access, and it was basically a full game. An 89 average. I don't see how you couldn't recommend the Hard Space Shipbreaker, outside of not being able to pronounce the name. Yeah, Hard Space, I mean, what it is you just get to break apart ships and then salvage the insides out, and you have limits on how much oxygen you have and how much energy you have, so you have to constantly come back and do things. And the idea is that it has almost like a Stardew Valley kind of well, if you break it in this time limit, that's good, but as long as you just break it down, you make money off of it. So there's no hard fail state outside of killing yourself by accident. There's loads of missions, there's loads of ships, there's a bunch of backstory that gets exposed as you play more and more missions. It's a really good game. I mean, it's probably just going to be the new next Power Wash simulator for next week. Nintendo news. The Super Nintendo and the NES are getting updates, and by that, they're getting games. Getting Congo's Caper, the Data East platformer, which I believe Data East is who you know for Bonk's Adventure. Kind of seems about the same for that one. That monkey just turned into a girl. We got Rival Turf. Oh, that's a Jaleco game. Oh, yeah, so we gotta beat him up. Never heard of Rival Turf before. And then, we got Pinball. It's Pinball. Man, look at that Pinball. Oh, now it's Breakout. So that's it on the Nintendo news. If you want to read about Final Fantasy XI, PlayStation Blog has an entire talking with the devs about Final Fantasy XI because it's 20 years old. Look at these entertaining pictures of people staring at paperwork. Okay, on to delays. Replaced, which is a cyberpunk 2.5D platformer fighting game thing has been delayed to 2023. That's gonna be a while. Let's follow that up with some good news. We've got Top Gun expansions for Microsoft Flight Simulator. You two get to fly the experimental XR-71 clone that they put into that movie because that was the coolest plane ever. But apparently they couldn't just like make it the original plane. They had to make the movie modern, so therefore they had to make like a new like skunkworks version of it, which doesn't make any sense. We can just go to space now. But this adds the fighter jet was already in the game, but now it adds missions related to it, and then you can also pilot the high-speed like skunkworks SR-71 thing. And finally, it won't take you 400 hours to fly somewhere like every time that I fly a biplane around. Flight Simulator. That's also free. Also, shout out to Tex Talks Battletech, which is all over my everything just because I looked at MechWarrior a while ago, but I've been watching that at work. And it is like the entirety of all of the MechWarrior lore as one guy gives it. So you don't have to go read it all off of Sarna. You can just like sit there and veg out with videos. Thanks for watching this episode of the Bridge Gaming News. If you want to catch it live, you can catch it over at twitch.tv/6507. Do these every Sunday starting at 2 p.m. and then after that I stream some kind of game for another couple hours.